As you know from Kevin Barnard, as you know from previous correspondence, my Helter Skelter is filthy dirty after rolling down the entire length of Willow Creek. We don't need to revisit specifics. All we're concerned about ourselves is that we live in a world where Helter Skelter is being economically outperformed by a carousel. Many thanks, Kevin. So, in the carousel level, we like had this thing on the side that kept going on about this guy like with a Helter Skelter, and some monks threw it into the river basically, or he almost did it. Sims 4 PTSD intensifies. I have to go into Sims 4, get my character file to recreate that character in Oblivion. And that's all I can tell you. Because that is something I'm thinking about doing. I have to go see what my character looks like in Sims 4 in order to recreate that character inside of Oblivion. No, I'm recreating it in a different game. Oh, yeah. So, let's look around. Hey, look, this is the thing we did earlier. But our real concern is this thing. A certain MMO, perhaps? Oh, no, I'm going to play it in Oblivion. But I do have, actually, after we get done with this level, we're going to go play that certain MMO. Oh, I did buy all of the, like, the stuff. Clothing, cleaning liquids, okay. So let's get a look at this thing. How nasty is it? Oh, don't be like me and start as a healer when you don't know shit. I mean, I've played a few RPGs. How bad is this? Start the cleaning madness. Yeah, I played WoW for like 7 years. Alexa, have you never played a MMORPG? I got all bullied to hell yesterday. Playing a healer is your first class. Oh yeah, if you don't know what you're doing with a healer, don't play healer. Remember when WoW was still free? Yeah, it was a long ass time ago though. I still have a free account for WoW, and I refuse to play it till the day I die. I can play healer good, it was with the dungeon mechanics I don't understand. Ah, okay. Yeah, you're liable to like get ganked by like a really old player in those kind of games. Like, what do you mean you don't know how to play this? More DPS. Okay, we need more healing. What do you mean you don't know how to do this healing? Why aren't you know this very basic technique that of course you're supposed to know? Blah, 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 blah. Everyone knows how to do this form of healing. The Fern will be here in a moment? Okay. So I might switch to Summoner or Red Mage, depending. People like to yell at you instead of telling you what you're doing wrong to approve. Yeah, because they expect you, if you're in a dungeon, to actually know what the fuck you're doing. That's pretty much every old school, like, RPG player. A friend? Eden, one of Eden's friends coming over. I was gonna double time, but don't yell at your healer. I mean, if your healer's not doing their job, it's kind of what you have to do, unfortunately. It is one of those things, it's like, oh, my healer's a dumbass. Great. I have to teach my healer how to do their fucking job. That's basically what it comes down to. Q time's ridiculous fast with healer because no one wants to do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty obvious, but it's not a great job to do because everyone wants to be the hero of their own story. Rosen, do you play Final Fantasy XIV? Look, if it wasn't for the things going on with Blizzard right now, I might just like play WoW at this point. But given all the things that are going on with Blizzard, I won't play Overwatch, I won't play any Warcraft, StarCraft, or any of that stuff. Can I have it? What do you want? So, you take a certain screenshots at a variety of conversations. You need screenshots at a variety of... What do you mean? I need more context besides that. So I switched to DPS so I can learn it, but also not be responsible. Yeah, that's DPS. I have accused him. Yes, I don't know what you're talking about. You're just like, I need these things. I'm not going to tell you what they are. But I need them. Rosen, would you like to play? Still play it, but spend no money on it. Talk poo every time I bring it up and refuse to stream it. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so confused, Jay. You're going to have to start at the beginning. You start in the middle of a sentence. You start in the middle of a conversation. It's almost gotten so bad that, like... Because technically Blizzard and Activision are the two companies. So, just because you don't want the context... Yeah, I kind of need to know what the context is in order for me to answer yes or no. I don't know what you're talking about to give you an answer. Don't tell him. I mean, if you don't want an answer, then don't tell me. It's just frustrating as shit to, like, be told a question, then be like, no, I'm not going to tell you anyway. When I was an anarchist doing shit for damage, no one said anything. Yeah, because you were doing your job. A healer has a responsibility. Someone doing DPS does not have responsibility. At what point was it relevant, Jay? I don't know the context here to, like, tell you whether it was relevant or not. You mentioned having a free thing that you don't intend to use. I don't know what you mean, but I don't remember this conversation. Once it comes out of my mouth, I pretty much forget it. You forget that's like, just have to keep going. One of those things, like, just playing games while you're talking, it's like, keep going, keep the conversation going. Don't think about anything else. Oh, this whole thing is metal. Oh, fuck. So if you want any cheap games or anything, talk to me and I could probably tell you where to find them. I can't tell you on stream, but if you, like, want cheap games, istthereanydeal.com will basically tell you if it's on sale and being lucky. And then a lot of times it's just being like, oh yeah, okay, that thing. Getting lucky when things are on sale, basically, what it boils down to. Current best price is the actual price of the game. Yeah. That website saved me like thousands of dollars at this point. And it doesn't go to places like G2A where like people have been stealing keys and whatever. It's only the legit websites. So I showed, Dalton was over here earlier, and we watched the first 2 episodes of Invincible, and he really liked it. Jay really hated the first episode of Invincible. I can understand why Jay hated the first episode of Invincible, though. Oh, at least the inside of this slide isn't disgusting. I don't search out gore. I mean, fair. You think I do? Watch Squid Game? Watch Alice in Borderland. I'm only on episode 2, no spoilers. Fair, only spoiler, you're probably gonna hate, I think episode 6. That's the only spoiler you're gonna get, is you're probably gonna hate episode 6. And you're gonna hate it for the worst reason. I watched House of Wax and I forgot how gory that movie is. So I got recommended a YouTube channel about how to beat different horror movies. Is that a spoiler? I just said you'll hate episode 6. I didn't say why she would hate episode 6. Because it seems to be the consensus that everyone hates episode 6. I think it's episode 6. I don't know why people hated episode 6, but that seems to be the point that everyone's taking up. I mean, yeah, so the show gets really good. Well, you start learning what the show's actually about at that point. And that's all we're going to talk about it. Agreed, episode... Jay thinks the whole show's trash, though. Why? No idea. Episode 6 trash. Why? Fucking, I don't know. I mean, if you know what to look for, you can already, like, see what's going on in episode 1. Episode 1 kind of telegraphs it. If you know what to look for. Kathy, when you're finished with that show, we will talk about that show in detail, okay? Alexa, go watch Alice in Borderland. Yeah, so I got recommended this YouTube channel that was just all about, like, how to survive, insert death game here. It was like, oh yeah, most of them always, like, are all about, like, if you just paid the fuck attention to the world around you, you'd still be alive. Half the Saw ones, like, he goes over all the Saw movies, and they all turn into, yeah, if you had just, like, paid attention to half the stuff going on around you, you'd be fine. Saw's about being observant and, like, just recognizing everything around you. I love K-pop, but I never dive into the dramas. They're a bit much sometimes. Good. Finally cleaned the stairs. Cool. Oh, is there a ladder or something or no? Fuck, there's no ladder. I'm slipping. I'm not even near the top. I love this whole, like, these two people are just having an argument in my fucking, like, inbox on my phone. Being like, oh man, that guy, yeah, he sucks. The footsteps, I know. The footsteps are a bit disconcerting. I kind of am slipping. Oh, Alexa, have you played any of the, speaking of SpongeBob, have you played any of the Nickelodeon Smash Brothers clone? You have not? The slide works? Yeah, I think it does. I'm definitely sliding down it, very slowly. Yeah, I'm definitely sliding down it, very slowly. It's fun, but, like, it is not balanced in any kind of way. Also, Sora is really fun to play with. I got the 25% complete, oh my god. The slide portion of the slide really is a lot. But yeah, the Nickelodeon Smash Brothers clone, kind of fun, definitely not balanced. There's a lot of work to be done. And they admitted that, so, I mean, good first steps. So the fact that we got Sora in Smash, like, that's never going to happen again. Whatever the next game is, that's never happening. However we got that deal. Wait, why are you cleaning it while the lights are on? Because the lights are always on. You wish this was your job, IRL? I mean, this is somebody's job to do, so I mean, go do that. This would be a maintenance person's job, no less. But you would never let it get this bad. start your own power washing business. I always loved power washing videos, driveway power wash videos. Do you like those videos of people who are just like, oh yeah, I haven't cleaned this thing for like 20 years, and today we're gonna clean it, and it's just like, oh my god. You watch it go from the dirtiest thing you've ever seen to like it's extra, extra clean. Clean videos are great, just not doing it IRL. Amen. Why can't I pick this up? Game. Game, why can't I pick this up? Game. Game, why game? Game, why did you let me pick this up, game? The game was just like, oh yeah, you can pick this up. You just had a realization? Yeah? What's that? I know you could pick that up. Yeah. Yeah, I use it in other ones. I just haven't used it on this one yet. I saw the button that said pick up and I was like, what is it telling me to pick up? Attempts play on the server. You can't. Watch the fire department by hopping and falling. You didn't know they gave you tools to help out? Yeah, they give you tools to help out. They give you a ladder. It didn't seem weird that that thing keeps coming on every single level. You didn't know you can move it. Oh, okay. Didn't you see the thing that said like press F to move? Anytime you got next to it? Okay, I need the stub gun. The F thing I only saw on the stool and the ladder. Oh, okay. So you just realized you could move that thing just now. That entire time. Holy god, this thing's taking forever to get down. And I haven't even gone all the way up. I haven't seen this thing from the top yet. Oh my god. So Rosen, I have a conversation you might be able to understand. Have you ever bonded with another human being over the trauma of having to listen to Christian music as a child? And then bonded over the songs that you had to listen to or the bands you listened to back then? A little. Cappy and I and Eden and I have both had those conversations of like, oh yeah, did you listen to this band as a child? Oh yeah, I remember that band. We talked about Jeremy Camp and Jars of Clay and Toby Mac and Audio Adrenaline and DC Talk. Jars of Clay. I was a choir back when I was a Christian. Casting Crowns. Eden brought up Casting Crowns. She was like, I don't know if you've ever heard this one. I was like, that's from this area. Mercy Me is from the town, like, right next to where we live. Because I love listening to these songs that, again, they take me to a dark place. I've been to the church that Mercy Me started at. Soap discretion. I haven't used any soap. Stance 9.3. Congratulations, really? Thanks. Unless you're going to a For a King and Country concert on my birthday, but that's okay, I actually like their stuff. We talked about Skillet the other day, and how they call their fans panheads. Always. I love going around in circles and cleaning the same thing over and over again. Hearing a prayer song Bible verse, I unfortunately still know will infuriate me how I was taking advantage of it because of my nature. Yeah? Ain't that the living joy. Oh my god, I have to get on the roof. I have to clean the other side. Yeah, as a former Catholic, the meanest people are Christians in general. Yeah. Find out how far that hospitality goes. That's right, you're in New York, or you're in Pennsylvania, so yeah, that's a pretty big Catholic area. I mean, it's a bigger Jewish area, but it's a pretty big Catholic area. Just cleaning the roof. Why can't I pick it up from right here? Come on, find the spot. Come on, find the spot. Oh, there's a spot. Oh, there is a spot though. Yay, tea. Alexa, don't you love the dioceses that are getting away with some of the crimes that they're committing just because they happen to be Catholic? It's a great feeling, isn't it? Cardinal Pell. Cardinal Pell. George Pell. Knew about crimes against children happening within the church and ran from the law. Oh yeah, I love that. He was an Australian archbishop and ran from the law because he knew about crimes against children happening within the church. Well, I guess he was a cardinal, I guess that's what he makes him. Whatever that makes him. I don't know how the whole hierarchical system works, I'm not gonna lie. What, a cardinal? I have no fucking idea. Not Catholic. A lot of originally good people, but it's priests like that just make me trust none of them. That, yeah? Turns out when there's, you know, one bad apple, there tends to be a lot of them. They tend to defend each other. I know him. I've been to his house for parties. He couldn't have possibly done this crime. You must be mistaken. I think the Cardinals like the rank below the Pope. I think so, but I have no idea. I remember a teacher at my school got fired for calling a nun the C word, who was the principal. I think that's just workplace, like don't say that word in a workplace more than anything else. But do what you want. I'm not your principal. Another teacher committed murder-suicide. Holy shit, well that's fun. Oh, did you hear about Alec Baldwin today? Thinking about murder. Like a few hours ago. He shot a dude. He was on a film set, had a prop gun, and shot, by accident, shot 2 people, including the director, but killed one guy. Completely by accident, or so says the story. A prop gun with bullets. Okay, so the thing is, prop guns are just modified guns to take prop ammunition. It can still take a real bullet. Sometimes it has been modified not to. That is true. But also, like, fake bullets are still projectiles. They still, like, have to have powder in them. So they can still do stuff with lethal force. Also, the prop coordinator's entire job is to make sure that guns on set are handled with care, to know where they are, to know what state they're in, to know everything about them. So the prop coordinator probably failed at doing their job. It wasn't his fault. He just was a person with a gun on set. But yeah, that's a prop coordinator's fault. Prop master, prop coordinator, whichever one. They both basically do the same job. I've heard both. Coordinator sounds cooler. Well, prop coordinator is the person who, like, coordinates where the props are going to go. Master is the person actually in control of them. Oh my god. Oh. Don't get sick, kids. It sucks. I wonder why. So Alexa, how goes your job hunt? You said you were going to be working. You're going to try to work for the postal service. Biggest rule in productions are you don't touch a prop unless it's yours, or you are the prop master, or on the prop master's team. And even then, there's a sign-in, sign-out protocol to follow. Remember there was one production that they were using prop guns, but they didn't have any like prop guns, so they had to use actual firearms. And so they had to like bag and tag every single piece of ammunition, and the prop master like coordinated with the local police department to like make sure everything was done safely, because they couldn't afford like prop guns. So they just used their own weaponry that they owned personally. Working on it, the lady said she'd get back to me tomorrow. If not, I'll talk to her. Well, I hope you get it. Anytime with your skill and integrity at my private hangar. Hey, we're finally getting the hangar that I've heard so much about. I really don't want to be a carrier because they'll most likely send me near the airport of West Philadelphia. Oh, I hear that's where you were born and raised. Fire your jet straight up in the air and let the gravity do the rest, or... Nope. Use a section of single burst from point blank range to significantly reduce water usage. Nope, that don't work either. Did you hear what happened on the L? No? What happened on the L? I'm scared to ask. Yeah, I know what the L is. The subway. Chicago has the elevated train, the L train. That is your call. You can message me privately and tell me. Yeah, message me privately and I'll look at it real quick. That way I can judge whether or not to say it, considering who's all in the chat. Remember the thing? Oh yeah, that was horrible, that thing. It's so horrible I've already forgotten it, and I got reminded that it existed. That's how you can tell I become desensitized to the news, and I'm just like, eh, whatever. What's up with your city protecting, like, horrible people? Oh well, that's seems to be most major cities. Good thing it's not just one city, I guess. Do I want to move out of here? I mean, Texas isn't much better, but I guess it's better than what it could be. People like that tend to wind up not living very long in this state. I can tell you the number of... I can't tell you the number of stories I've heard of people being like, oh, this person did a horrible thing to a certain protected race or group of people, we'll say, just to be very, like, cold and calculated about our words. And then you'll hear someone go, well, let me know where they are. I've got 45 acres and there's hogs that live on it. They'll never find the body. That's a constant thing around here. To hear people like, oh yeah, let me know where that person is. They'll never find them. Well, it's also one of those situations of like, you don't want someone being that way in your community. So the community takes it upon themselves to get rid of them, I guess, is the word to use there. Don't have to agree with it, but that's what they do. The sun is very bright in this game. I don't care if I could play this because I get motion sickness easily. It's a... play it at your own speed. Rosen, would you recommend this game? I know Rosen's played it. And I know Eden's played it. Oh, I need more soap. Yeah, like the early levels aren't very big either. This is probably one of the larger levels. Though I'm told there's a plane in the next one. I got to wash my eyeballs. What did I play? I got to watch my. What did I play? You played this game. I had to think about what game I was playing for a second. The spinning makes you nauseous. Then don't spin. I'm just playing it. I think there's like some... Yeah, you can change stuff to like not make it horrible. There's quite a few details. Yeah, this one it's just because of this thing that you're like probably gonna get that way, but that's about the only thing that like wouldn't make you get that kind of nauseous. This game's pretty chill too, so just don't play how I play then. Rosen, did you see the news today? From one Mr. Concerned Ape? It seems a lot less stressful than Cooking Simulator. Like, there's Grass Mowing Simulator, there's Cooking Simulator. So, Concerned Ape, or Eric Barone, maker of Stardew Valley, put a trailer out today, or put an announcement post out today, for a game called Haunted Chocolatier, his follow-up game to Stardew Valley. He's been working on Stardew Valley for 10 years, and he just put up his first, like, hey, the next game I'm working on is... It's probably 5 years out, honestly. But he put it out, and it looks actually really good. Yeah, if you go look it up, it looks pretty good. It looks like Stardew Valley, but with some updated sprites. Which I'm starting to think he might have worked with the Stardew Valley like community, the mod community. I'm going with the next 2 years. I'm going to put it between 2 and 5 years, personally. Two years is the hopeful, 5 years is the long timeline. But it's more story-based? Probably not. I mean, Alexa shared in the Discord for links under general. Yeah. If you want to go see it, you can either look up Hotel Chocolatier or go into the Discord and like look up under the links Alexa posted it. We might watch it after this. Do you think it would be too much to use an enormous catapult at my top to propel my customers down the slide? Yes. Yes, that might delid the customer. And if you don't know what delidding is, that is a computer term for to take the top off of something that's not supposed to have the top taken off of. Anytime I see that, I think of Manson. It being Manson. What? Charlie or Marilyn? Helter Skelter, but I really hope he adds a cooking minigame to it. To the, yeah. Well, he already showed he was adding a cooking minigame to it. Like, it's in that trailer. You get ingredients and you collect them and you throw them in a pot to make chocolate, I guess. How many of these sections are there? Hey, Mima, what's up? I know that wouldn't happen, but something similar. Like Cooking Mama style? You want a Cooking Mama style? I mean, fair, but the game's already about making chocolate. What more do you want from the man? What are you up to, Moon Man? Gonna head to bed soon? You got an early day? He could make a pooping simulator and still make it the best game ever. Is it really, like, that good? I mean... Could he be the one to make a pooping simulator and actually, like, make the best pooping simulator ever? He's good. But is he that good? You would consider it's okay to have wishful thinking, is it? He's still only human. Though he's a man that's done what most could only dream of. We had a better Harvest Moon than Marvelous did in the past decade. I mean, to be fair, they weren't making Harvest Moon. They were making a simulacrum of a Harvest Moon game. Turns out you can just own the name of something and be shit at it. I think Harvest Moon peaked with Animal Parade and then it slowly went downhill. A New Beginning's pretty good. But you can tell it's definitely like a different game entirely. I mean, but then again, it's called A New Beginning, so I suppose, yeah, of course it is. It is, by definition, a new game. Probably just have my... Don't get me wrong, I like the DS game, but the older ones were better in my opinion. Probably there's nostalgia goggles on. Have you gone back and played 64 recently? That game still kind of holds up. There's definitely better games that exist, but 64 still holds up. A Wonderful Life still holds up. I still enjoy Wonderful Life. I would go back and play Magical Melody any day. One day, Rosen, I'm going to sit you down and I'm just going to put you in front of a console. And I'm just going to be like, okay, we're going to play Harvest Moon 64 today. We're just going to go. That's a bad one to start with. Okay, A Wonderful Life or Magical Melody. One of those two games. Wonderful Life is a favorite, but can be slow. I forget how long Dailies took on ACNH. I'm not even through the first day. Did you start? You restarted the thing, didn't you? The whole focus is your family. Well, I mean, A Wonderful Life is like the first year is you just learning the controls of the game and then getting married. And if you don't get married by the end of the first year, the game just like, hey, this is the woman you were the closest to. You're If you want to marry her, you can. If you don't, the game's over. I restarted my island for the update a year and a half gone. No, I'm starting on March 13th and catching up to today. Ah, okay. Oh, you're like going back from when you stopped playing to now. Okay. Well, if you need anything in the game, let me know. Alexa, do you want enough bells to pay off your island? So I haven't been able to test my new amiibo cards, but I think I might unlock the campsite tomorrow. I still have most of those bells that I got from you, Cafe. From your island. Suffering is the best part of Animal Crossing. Is it? Have you not suffered enough for Tom Nook's sins? Boring when you're well off. I know it is. That's why I had to stop playing. It was like, okay, I bought everything in the Adam catalog for today. Okay, I bought all of this today. I'm a victim to the Animal Crossing subreddit. It makes me feel like my island was a hot piece of garbage. Still have some, but when the new update comes, I'll probably run out. Other games I could give a crap about with my island because the game was fun. Ah, New Leaf. The only game I actually tried to like do well on was City Folk. I tried getting perfection in that game. What a fool I was. I had like my entire island portioned off to be like, okay, so I need X number of things in this area, I need X number of things in this area. In order to get this rating, to get this thing. I didn't like City Folk as much, mostly because of the controls. It definitely was just like an Animal Crossing game, and that's the only reason why anyone played it. Wasn't a good Animal Crossing game. It wasn't even really a good game. It was just like, oh yep, that's an Animal Crossing game. The roof is on fire. Got it. Okay, cool. If only the village made the village more like population growing, we could call the baskets for no reason, just for existing. Yeah, but that game's like fun sometimes for the weirdest reasons. Okay, slide wall, slide rail. But I didn't get why, but for some reason, the part in Paper Mario 1000 Year when you literally should call the third chapter boss a douchebag came to mind. Does he call him a douchebag? It's been forever since I played that game. It's either dirtbag or douchebag. I have to say, I didn't know Nintendo would use that kind of language. Oh my god, how much more? We're at 93%. You look at it from a certain angle, it's completely clean. You look at it from a different angle, it's like the dirtiest thing you've ever seen. No, it was scumbag. I think that's a completely different word. Guess we got away with it because no one had the GameCube. Looks over at GameCube. I guess I'm nobody. You know the GameCube is now considered retro because it's 20 years old? Oh man. Putting in those links that I don't want in my chat. Huh. Gotta love those bots that now exist. They're great. The bots are great nowadays. They warn you before they show up. No more of this Haas stuff. Man. I don't want to water my flowers, but I don't want them to wilt. Cappy, so funny story about that. I still have all of the flowers on my island. Thank you, Jay. Seen a bot raid the other day on YouTube that was sent from a Russian user with a spam chat. It's gotta be really fun. Oh no, interaction that's gonna send me to the top of Twitch. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? I just have to ban them all. I'm tired and can't type. No? They just kept saying the guy's name in raid over and over for 5 minutes until the guy banned the guy's name in chat. Yeah, at that point you're just like, well, it's time to set some new moderation tools. You're no longer allowed to say this name. Also, way to leave a calling card. Oh man, I wonder who did this thing. Oh. Could it be the person that all these people are spamming? The guy who sent the bots is on stream and laughing in Russian. Quick way of getting your channel to boot real quick from Twitch these days. Twitch ain't playing around as much as they used to be. Ever since the leak happened, yeah, they play around, but not as much as they used to. I kept typing tires. Yeah, the great part is, Jay, you took a nap earlier. I don't know how you're still tired. Oh my god, we're 97% of the way done. I just need to climb this thing to the top. Starting to get tired too from all this power washing ASMR. We're almost done with this level. This level is one of the bigger ones. You going to bed? Pourquoi? It's really relaxing to watch. Why do you think I like... Oh. Because it's almost 2 a.m. I think I want to get back into VNs. I actually have a visual novel to suggest to you. Besides Clannad. Something not hentai. I mean, it's not going to be hentai. It does have sex in it, because it is a visual novel. Though it's not a visual novel in like the Japanese sense of a visual novel. No, they're like 90% are sex. It is not like... So there's two types of visual novels. I'm talking to you through this. You know, the usual VNs. Like a harem type. You know, the usual VNs. So there's like a myriad of types, but the main two types are called Nukiji and Nakiji. Nukiji is a porn without the plot, and a Nakiji is an emotional story or a crying visual novel. Clannad would be a Nakiji. Kanojo would be... Or Bible Black would be Nukiji. It has plot. It doesn't matter though. You're reading it for the porn. There's a Bible Black visual novel. Yeah, that's where the anime came from. And it's more fucked up than the anime is, if you can believe it. No, that's something I'd play for 5 seconds. I'm still traumatized. Okay, then you need to go play Song of Saya. You want to be actually traumatized. It has nudie bits, but like nothing bad nudie bits. It made me physically ill when I played it. And it's written by Jin Uguruchi, the guy who wrote Maho Shoujo Madoka Magica. It is actually his claim to fame. It made me physically ill to read it, and yeah, it's a lot. Pokemon showed a tentacle porn skateboard on stream, and I don't think she realized what it was. Or she did. Or maybe she did. She was just seeing what she could get away with on Twitch. She knows how big she is on Twitch. Do people just send Pokemon stuff because she doesn't know what it's going to be? She bought it herself. I guess to the user it wasn't sexual, so... So, Rosen, since I haven't been here the last week, how have you been? You're still in chat. I know you've been busy with stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, that's... Yep. That's definitely a thing. How did she not recognize what that was? That, I guess, playing dumb on Twitch really does work. So I still have some stuff. I'm in a third video game, potential new lines to record, but likely I'd have to my old ones reused for budget purposes. It's hilarious how innocent she says. An animated girl swallowing a tentacle. There's innocent and there's Pokimane. Choking, I had to correct myself, but the context isn't better. An anime girl choking on a tentacle. Well, Rosen, it's good to know you're getting more work, at least. It's hard to stay busy these days. Actually, I'm kind of sad about something that happened in your industry. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday or the day before? That really bad news that came out about Chris Ayers. Who I have pictures with. I can't believe it, like, everybody was sick. Like, he first, like, diagnosed. He was at a convention we were at. Have a good one, Kathy. Get some sleep. Jay, would you like to say anything to Kathy? She says night. She's barely here herself. So, Alexa, what server am I joining up to? Because we're at 99%. Yeah, I don't know how that works, so we'll set that up in a second. Alexa, I think that's true for every server in that game. Turns out when your competition kills themselves, it's like, how do we maximize our profit in this problem? How many more are left? One more. Okay, that one's done. Still getting to the last of the first MSQ. Stub nose. Okay, is it that panel? What? Oh, fuck. Main story quest? Okay. Don't tell me I have a glitched panel. Oh, never mind, there it goes. Got it cleared somehow. Okay, so 5th tier, 4th tier. Remember, stay hydrated, everyone. It's very hot in this room. So Eden has a friend over? Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. Hello, Mr. Train. Up we go, up some stairs. That one, no. What? What's the thing? This, okay. That one, that one, that one, that one. Nope. Okay. Welcome back. What'd you get to drink? Water? Tea? Coca-Cola? A beer? Dr. Pepper? Because that's Eden's favorite drink, and it's just infected our fridge. It's also infected our refrigerator. Okay, it's none of these. My grandma brought Pico de Gallo from the market, so good. You know, if I liked Pico de Gallo just as a thing, I might eat more of it, because I like tomatoes. I like everything that's in Pico de Gallo, but just like, nah. Sour cream's disgusting, guacamole's disgusting, Pico de Gallo's okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the weirdo. I usually like everything, it just tasted fresh. Ah, okay. Maybe I'm the weirdo. Railing, railing, railing. Which railing is the dirty one? Nope. Window. How did I miss one of the window frames? Only I don't like her hummus, horseradish, and wasabi. I mean, horseradish and wasabi are the same thing. Not that window frame. Oh, yep, that window frame. No? The one at the bottom? Slide, slide wall, slide rail. Tastes like acid reflux to me. I mean, you pretty much figured it out. That's what it is. Okay, where's this window frame? Because it says I have 5 of 6. Railings, 9 of 10. Railing post, 9 of 10. Signpost. What the fuck? Okay. You know what the greatest color is to put dirt that's going to be yellow on? It's another yellow color. So, Rosen, what game is it going to be? You said you were going to be in another game. So what game we got? What game are you going to be in? I get... Just have to keep traveling up and down this thing until I finally get it. Oh, sequel to that game? So the third one, I take it? Got all the channel lights. Oh fuck. Railings. Good. Okay, so cool. Where's the next one? Still have a window frame that I haven't exactly done. Oh, it's that one. I looked up and there it was. Fourth tier panel, fifth tier panel, vertical frame. No, I said that one. Cool. Okay, fourth tier panel and fifth tier panel. I have two things left to clean. It's that one. And fifth tier panel. Okay, let's... Last thing I gotta clean on it. Oh, Alexa, I was gonna tell you that visual novel, it's not an anime visual novel. It is done with Honey Select characters, so you gotta be okay with that. The story is actually really, really good. I'll tell you in a second, though. I'll actually tell you right now. So it's called Once in a Lifetime. It's by a guy named Carabas. It's got, like, multiple different ways going through. It is, like, got a little bit of, like, quite a bit of sex in it. But, you know, if you're okay with sex in your story, it's fine. It's actually a really good story. It's called Once in a Lifetime. Look at how clean it is. Yeah. An accomplished display of pressure washing. Well done. My Helter Skelter is indisputably the largest, tallest, and arguably cleanest ride at the carnival. So therefore, it is the best. Team Inspector says, thus far failed to detect any residual deposits. Congratulations. 7.5 out of 10. Fuck you. The next one is clean the private jet. Oh boy. Well...